Hello my friends and welcome to the channel. This is Nintova and we are playing a little bit of Minecraft 1.18.2. Let's go ahead and kick this thing off. So I've been busy off camera doing a little bit of mining. I figured I didn't need to show that any longer, and was really fruitful. Went down once and got the area close to us fairly cleaned out. And then it happened on a second run in on an area that was amazing and immediately got myself killed. I did make it out. I grabbed my stuff and got out of there. I made a cardinal rule break in that I was doing fine. I kept getting attacked. I was wanting to get out, and you'll see whenever we get into this place. You can see there's my death right there. Whenever we get into this place, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. However, I was getting chased and getting frustrated in not being able to find my way out. And so I said, the heck with it, I'm just going to go ahead and dig straight up. That's exactly what I did. I kind of nerd pulled and made a too wide, or too long rather, hole going up. And it was working wonderfully until it wasn't. Unfortunately, I found myself in the middle of the ocean. Not too far from land, but yeah, it was less than ideal, let's put it that way. So what we're going to do, though, is I feel like I can make a little platform out there. And I'm going to bring a bunch of different things here. And I think what we will do is attempt this. But I don't want to die and lose stuff. I wonder if I should... You know, I can make that stuff. I'm not going to stress it too much. You can see my pick is tore up on the floor up. Got a hammer, an enhanced iron hammer that I made, and I can show you what I did with this. Actually, this was the first trip down. I made this on that trip down, and then I wanted to get a more traditional mine shaft going, one that is normal, and air quotes normal. It's not caving, it's actually creating one with the intent of going in and making shafts either direction and doing it that way. And so I got that right here. You can see I threw that in. I was pretty busy. I haven't adjusted these yet because I was getting the height right. I like setting these up this way because I like putting a rail down the middle of it to get in and out. I don't think I have any kind of rail systems here, but you can see that I just blasted through that stuff. I didn't clear any of that. I started to, but then I was getting my picks. I was running out of sticks, and so I just had to get out of here. And then I went up and fixed it. So you can see here, I've cleaned a lot. I mean, it's going to be mostly empty of any kind of materials that you can see here. Now, I did get to there through the tunnel system. I came down through the house actually, and then made it to this location, cleaning stuff out, and I can see a few things that are there, but not too much. A lot of the roof stuff I haven't really done yet. I can do that later if I get desperate for it. And I started heading for that little redstone you can see there. And then it just turned into this big trek until I ended up where I was. And it was fun. And I kept thinking to myself, oh man, this would have been a good one to actually have recorded. But at the end of the day, it's just mining for materials, which is just crazy boring. You can see I went this way with the hammer after I got down, and all these different colors you can see are stuff that I managed to get out. But this is what I want to do, is this. and then just have one space in between, well, two spaces really in between them, and that way it's an efficient way. But you could target Y levels, right? So if you look at this one, my Y level's 32. This is one of the first ones I like to go, and then I like to get down to about 22, 24, 22, right in there, and get one going there, and then get on down into the deep ones when I'm looking for redstone and diamonds, and that's neg 48 is what I shoot for in those instances. But let's go ahead and get back here, see if we can't sort of turn a minor negative. Ultimately, it wasn't really that big of a negative at all because I managed to get all my stuff, so that was cool beans. It's a little bit of a swim. Oh, that's right, I can get there actually easier because it's right over by the tent guys. So why don't we do that? It's kind of nearer to them than it is to me here. This held up surprisingly well. I did a lot of fighting, and it didn't take that much damage overall. I'm not sure how I feel about the steel pick, thinking that the iron picks are probably ultimately going to be better. They're easier to make. Well, I mean, I don't know. I've got the steel down now to where it's basically sustainable resources created, so I don't know, maybe we'll stick with it. Let's see, it's right over there. What I think I'll do is I will create a tube essentially around it, and then what happened was I got to a point where I was going up, and then I hit cobble, or not cobble, I'm sorry, the that stuff, doggone, I can't think of the name. Gravel, there we go. Oh gosh, I'm actually gonna kill myself on this. What the heck? Oh, dude! Why? Why do I gotta deal with you? At least you're not one of the harpoon guys. looks pretty good. Let's do this again. All right. Let's go ahead and give ourselves a little bit of food. Let's just dig down. This is the nerd pull I was doing. And now you can see that. Down there. And I want to, what I'm going to do is do this. I don't think I'm doing this the right way. All right, let's do this. Very nice. All right, so we've got that, and now let's do. I see something jump out of the water. Oh, crazy. look like the normal ladders. I swear to you, that was ladders. So birch looks like that. Oh, okay. I guess. I mean, we'll do it. You know what? I'm putting it on the wrong side. Pretty sure. I don't know. Well, I think it'll fine. I hope it'll be fine. And if not, I'll fix it. Well, I'm just not gonna have enough. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to go back up. But that's fine. We'll make it work. How far down do we gotta go? A ways. At least 17, which I won't survive that. So let's go ahead and get up, get some more birch, and we will finish this off. It's kind of crazy. I like the way that looks, actually. Got some kind of crazy disco ball laser light show thing happening. Climb towards the light, Carol Ann. Really? You're all wet. What would be even crazier is if he flew up out of that hole. Because I was facing a ton of those guys down there, and I actually found a skeleton spawner down there as well. Gosh knows where that's at in that mess. Uh, I wouldn't even begin to know. Yeah, I think I'll wait. I think that's one short. You're one short. That. This thing is crazy fast. I know that much. It occurs to me that I didn't bring any torches, did I? Just the one. That is really poor planning on my part. And it is absolutely on the wrong side here, but that's fine. We will make it work. Okay, so it's here, right there. I didn't know that you could freestand these. That's interesting. I think you can see where this is going. I was in fight or flight mode, so there is not a lot of torches right here. I think what we will do. Why am I doing this the hard way? That'll work. Okay. Pardon me. That'll work. All right, so let's not make things we don't need. We'll just go up and get what we want. Pardon me. What that will do is some zombies like to climb ladders, and I don't think they care for it when there's water next to it. So I think we might have ourselves a little bit of a safety net there. I'm not positive, but maybe. Actually, I'll keep those for making. look at this place. It is spectacular. You can see I was running for my life over here. But this place, I just can't express how incredibly massive this place is. Like that's where'd I put my sword? Right there. Poor planning on my part. Die, you multi-eyed freak. Oh, you guys. Go away. I don't like you. Wearing armor. Osmium armor. No less. Yeah, this is going to be a great place to cave in. You can see why I got my Buncheche kicked, because these guys, they come out of the woodwork. That was a bad choice, what I did there. And all the running around down here, though, I didn't see diamonds anywhere, which I know they're rare, but this place, it's so huge that I was expecting to see diamonds at least once, but not so much. Oh, slimes too. Very nice. That does not suck. Come here, fool. I need sticky pistons. It's a bounce party. Y'all can die. Got this here. I don't know where. Those are... let's grab this. No, not stand on it. I don't know necessarily what is below me, but you can see we're down here at Y -11 only. We've got this massive thing. What's nice about that neg level is basically everything will show up here. This is a really good zone to get basically everything except coal. I believe coal stops at Y level 0. Oh, is that might be diamonds right there. Okay. Let's just put that crap up there. You two. You for now. Yeah, that'll work. Let's see. Double check. We think right over there, maybe. Okay, so let's. I hear you, Mr. Skelly. Is there a spawner? Because you guys are coming out of the woodwork. Jeez. Oh, jeez. How's that song go? Living on the Edge? Yes, sir. That's me. That was a bat boy, I'm betting. Every one of you guys can just shove right off. Know what I'm saying? Ow. Cut it out. Cheese fool. I see diamonds down there. I am definitely in the gray. I don't want to be there. I really don't. Is that guy riding piggyback? What the actual... I mean, I've not seen that before. Not in here, anyway. He's a big boy. "34 hit points. Good gosh. I can keep you in the corner and beat you up. I'll be happy all day. Thanks. Thank you. I will take that. Iron backpack. That's better than what I got on my back right now. Can I swap them? Anyway. Wait, he had all that, and everything else stayed in this backpack. Iron leggings and all kinds of crazy stuff on him. Give me that. Actually, give me you too, because they will stack, so, I mean, there's no reason to have you up there. Epic shader grab bag. Great. Okay. I mean, I don't know. like the idea of having two of them on me, but let's do this real fast. And then around here. And this is just a huge area. All right. Tell you what, let's do this in phases. Shall keep you out too. I can use those for kindling to make more of you guys, which I think I will do. I see it's got 2 slots instead of just the 1. That's pretty cool. Okay. I did not want that. That's right, yeah. Just exactly that way. Interesting. My armor's beat to heck. Yeah, it's got more slots too, which is great. So how many do I have of those? That's all I have, huh? All those aren't going to last long at all. Let's do it that way. Can't put it in there, but I remember when I looked at this, there was a mod that you could put in here where you could put a backpack in a backpack, and now that's making a certain amount of sense to me. I like that idea. I like it a lot. That way, when I'm running for my life, I'll know. Right here. Aim for that. Wow, that's kind of harder to get into than I was expecting. But it'll work. Did you cheese fools despawn? I hope. Yes, no, maybe so. Possible. What is that? Right there. See a lot of stuff in the places I didn't really light up too well. Oh, he's got a magic bow. Oof. I know we saw diamonds somewhere, but I am not really certain where. That's just a big old drop of ouch right there. Yeah. There's the diamonds. I know. I'm back. I didn't like the sound of that, whatever that was. Serpentine. I'm out already? Unfortunate. Oh, wait. That's not good. Oh no. No. Please don't blame me anymore. That's the anti-good right there. Okay, so that guy with that blinding bow, he's dangerous. All right. I think maybe what we should do is probably go back up top, start thinking about maybe finishing up a few things. We've got this now, so that's good. I think I'll leave that there. Really, what I should do too. I don't think I left myself the ability to. I did not. Okay, that's fine. I was going to make a chest, but you know what? That's fine. I hear Enderman. That is just crazy. Holy smokes. Why am I not able to attack correctly with this? It's not working right. Okay, wolf boy. Far enough away, and they are, and we will do that. Then we'll go down here. And we have made ourselves a smelting factory, and we need to make an enriching factory. So the crusher into the smelter, enricher into the smelter is my thought process. Guys, go away. Don't think I didn't see you right there. Oh. Drag you over here and beat you up. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Might as well fill these in. These were a couple of bad situations for me off camera. When I came out of my hole down there, it was all bad. Close. Left the door open. That is bad juju. got this all organized now as well. So my machines and stuff go in here. All of these guys go here. All the wood goes here, and I'm going to include those. And all of these guys go here. I've been putting this in here. So. Right, let's see. Let's go ahead and put the string in with that. Stuff goes in here. Those leggings better off than mine? They're not. So I think what I'll do is just put those in the old circular file. I guess here, because I don't have a full stack in there yet. Alright, that'll work. You're good here. Actually, do I have any more? I don't. Pretty slow. We'll be feeding that a lot faster soon. That's pretty good though. All right, my friends, I think this is a good time to stop. We will go ahead and continue on in the next episode. Appreciate everybody stopping by and hanging out. I really do. Hope everybody is surviving and thriving out there, taking really good care of each other. Until next time, my friends, be good humans.